Who let that one go? I'm Craig Charles, and it certainly wasn't me. They say whoever said the rhyme did the crime. Well, let me assure you one last time that it wasn't me. Anyway, enough of that. By the bumps, bangs and splashes and bashes on your screens by now, you've guessed what this game show is. Get the air freshener. It's Takeshi's Castle. Make sure the windows are open, because coming up today, the honeycomb maze is getting us wet. We're not playing rugby in the high rollers. We're having some funny turns in Mushroom Trip. And we're doing very, very badly in Slipway. But as my old dad used to say, pretend you're over 18. The sun always shines on General Lee as he psychs up his 100 psycho suckers for what is bound to be another round of tortuous trials. Our contestants will spin and roll their way to the final showdown if they know what's good for them. Get it off your chest, General! Let's get the show on the road with the honeycomb maze. This game, solid directional sense is needed. That's why we get so many losers. 100 contestants, only 88 can go through to the next round. How many will fall at this first hurdle? Oh, she's fallen at the water jump. You have to get through the maze and come out the door that leads to dry land. Oh, wrong door. No wonder he's a substitute. Oh, he's getting himself caught now. He's trapped and he's out. Oh, look at that, the black-handed, black-hearted guards. Oh, they're trying to resuscitate her now. She's out the game, no matter what. Let's see if our ninja contestant here can get through, the Karate Kid. He doesn't mind taking on the gods. Whoa, he's got strength. He's got wet. He's out. They drag him out the water to give him a beating. And then they dunk him again. Take that with you. Oh, no. Look at him. Thought he'd done it, and he hadn't. Oh, now he seems keen. He seems eager. He seems determined. He's body swerved them as well. Oh, no. Caught at the last and taken a bath in the drink. Oh! Seemed to get through, did he? Yes! He can't believe his luck, he is! But let's check this petrified post worker for my ridiculous replay. If you show fear, Takeshi's Beasties will show you the way back to Nurse Betty and your biscuits. 88 successfully slipped their way through to Slipway. It's all about getting it right. The right amount of pressure. The right amount of effort. the right amount of push. And his was just about all wrong. He's gone. Bye-bye. I bet that cooled your biryani down. There we go. Is he pretty in pink? Or is he stinking in the drink? Yes, he is. Decides to go in backwards. Terrible. Way too hard. Good. Half-twisting back flip off the board, though. Should get him extra points. The girls can be a little bit too delicate on this. It's a game they can fare well in, though, but not this time. Far too delicate. Here comes the monster from the deep. You're out the game. Oh, and she took a mouthful of that. Oh, didn't like it either. All the mud and sewage and silage and slurry, specially shipped in a pig farm in southern Japan. Oh, he nearly... No, he's gone too. Got to land it on the green arrow. That's the pier. So that's the pier. Here comes the pressure. Will the two meet in the middle? Yes! Move your body weight. Oh, yes, she's done it just about. Looked like he gave that a little bit too much. Far too much for his own good. Face first into the drink. Oh, goes on her knees and prays. Oh, but will God hear her prayers? Will she come up just a little bit too short? Yes, she has. She tried to edge it forward with her knees, but couldn't. And all she gets is a face full of muddy water for her trouble. She looks like she's on a sunbed there, doesn't she, eh? No chance there. She might have got the all-over tan when she goes out the game. Let's see a better-looking twin for my ridiculous replay. Just as bad. They'll go home to mother to explain the wet T-shirts. Coming up in part 2, the mushroom trip has given our 53 contestants a headache, whilst High Rollers is sending them to the orthopaedic ward. Remember, as my old dad used to say, not looking like that, you're not. Welcome back, Takeshi heads, and it looks like we're about to rustle, muscle and hustle our way into part 2. Told you. Let's get going again with the mushroom trip, a favourite with many of our contestants, this, as well as our viewers. A lot of our contestants have never had a stalk this big between their legs before. And he's out the game. What's he come as? I hope it was a he. Yeah, it was. Wouldn't want to bump into him in a dark nightclub. His suit matches her stalk, but no, she nearly made it. What's she wearing on her head? Answers on a postcard. Is the future going to be orange? Oh, the face there, really caught it hard in the head. Won't be happy with that. Out the game. Mushroom really starting to turn now. Oh! He stuck it and then tripped off. Nearly landed it there, though. Well, this contestant, he did it one-handed. Different strokes for different folks. He prefers the one-handed technique. This contestant prefers two. Whatever greases your monkey. Oh, he misses the platform, though. And he goes out as well. Oh, unlucky. Terrible come down. But let's check out my ridiculous replay. A great slow-mo of this grappling gamer going round and round, losing the plot, losing his head, losing his pride. Later. No rest for the wicked. Time to test your standing up abilities in Skittles. You'd be amazed how many find it hard. The number you pull from the deck of cards corresponds with the number you stand on the grid. You don't want to be 1, 2, or 3, or 4. You definitely don't want to be 1 or 2. 8's fairly safe, 3 is not. Now we have the 250-pound bowling ball. Push towards the contestants. Oh, good shot. Is it? No, he's going to miss one. Glances 3, 6, and 10, 4, 7. It was a good shot. A lot of happy campers can go back to the warm room now. 4. Of course, we have many letters writing in, asking what our contestants win on Takeshi's castle. I've been reliably informed that the person who does, if ever, manage to storm the castle, they will get a visit from their relatives at the hospital. Thank you for your emails and letters. Keep them coming in. We enjoy reading your opinions. He's got the ace. He's going to get a 250-pound ball in the face. Standing there brave, like chocolate soldiers. Now it's melting time. Number 1 gets it right there. Couldn't cope. Oh, another great victory there for our bowler. Let's see it again for my ridiculous replay. It's a slow-mo shot to get full effect. Deep impact by the ball there. Easy to see why they fell like flies. Those that didn't must try not to in the high rollers. And I do wish them luck. The general gets them off. You've got to cross the rollers to the other side without landing in the drink. It's all about technique. It's all about pain. It's all about ritual humiliation. And he's been humiliated. Out the game. Took it well, though. Good grace. Good gracious me. Oh, that looked painful. This is a lad. Oh, the roll has grown. Oh! Good recovery, though. Can he get up? Did well, the lad. You can't do it backwards, you wazzick. Backstroke's out the game. Well, let's see how far she can go. No! A very ungraceful exit. Just couldn't get up that one and couldn't correct herself. Good lad. Come on, no. The trick is try and keep the rollers as still as possible. Not like that. Like this. This is your lad. Oh, he fell at the last. Tried to correct himself, but couldn't. He's got to feel disappointed looking on the last roller. That one started moving. Couldn't correct in time. Oh, he missed his footing there. Looked a bit painful. He's smiling through the pain, though. Oh, ow! He managed to stay on the rollers by using his face there. Oh, but what a recovery it was! Look at him, a smile on his face and a song in his heart. A fine, resilient effort. But this is my ridiculous replay. This is what determination, grit, desire can do for you. Let this guy be a lesson to all contestants. What a recovery. He wants to storm the castle. He goes through, along with a mere 16, swinging into Dragon Lake. Not an easy game, this. Oh, he catches it in the knees. That's going to make him fall short. Yes, it does. In the drink. I think he's drinking it. I wouldn't. This thing's floating in there. Must be the high rice, high fish diet. A lot of floaters. She ain't going to float, though. Look at that. The lake now officially 12 inches lower. He's got lovely running shorts on, this chap. Oh, but no! He tried to recover very well, but left it late. Didn't put enough swing into the swing. Ow! But he put some crash into the landing. Backside, out of the competition. Ow! Everyone's misjudging it and getting banged on the behind. How did my bank manager know I was doing this gig? Oh, he got his legs high enough. Oh, came up just short. Oh, he got his legs up high enough. It looked like he'd got the landing right, but look at that, millimeters. The difference between victory and defeat. Oh, he's got weird shorts on. He's going for second chance. No. Unfortunate. Got his legs up there. Twists. Comes back the other way. That's the way to do it. Well done, lads. You're a happy, clappy, jappy, chappy. You go through. I've got to see this for my ridiculous replay, though. I've seen boxer shorts before, but they quite simply take the Michael Jackson out of craziness. He'll go back to the farm. while we look back in anger at the furious flashback and remind ourselves how our contestants spun out, rolled over, and fell out the competition. Time for the final showdown. One by one, our lucky seven are slowly pulled out the pipe and into the car park. Well, the general will get them to raise their fists of fury one last time. Go to it, lads. Do us proud. The general's got a tiger on his back. Let's see if we can get a contestant into Takeshi's toilet bowl. They have rings on their dinky dodgems. You have to avoid penetration by the highly accurate Emerald Guard. If your ring gets penetrated, you're out the game. That one's gone. Shattered and splattered, that ring. Emerald Guard, so well trained. The elite corps of Count Takeshi's army. Swarming all over our contestants like flies now. Oh no, the last one's gone. Who could have predicted that? No winners this time on Takeshi Castle, but maybe next time. Over to the general. Apparently his nan's got no teeth. Sayonara.